The accidental Samaritan. You're involved in a two-car accident on your way to work one morning, and you accidentally hit and kill a pedestrian. As you get out of the car, a tearful woman approaches you, convinced that she was the one who hit and killed the pedestrian. There are no witnesses, just you, the woman, and the pedestrian on the road. You realize that the person deemed responsible will likely go to jail. What do? Confess your responsibility. Accept the consequences of your actions because you cannot bear the guilt of letting an innocent person go to jail for a crime you committed. Or, let the woman take the blame. Avoid the devastating impact of imprisonment on your life and family by allowing her to continue believing she is at fault.
What do you choose?
The lifeboat. You are on a cruise when the ship encounters an unexpected storm. The storm rages on, and eventually, you and the other passengers are instructed to head to the lifeboats and abandon ship. As people begin to line up, you notice some lines have fewer people, some have families, and some have younger, single individuals. Knowing you are strong and capable, you face a difficult choice. Do you help the group of 3 families with young children? Use your strength to assist those who are most vulnerable and in need of protection. Assist the group of seniors. Offer your help to those who are older and may have difficulty surviving without assistance. Join the young, strong individuals. Increase your own chances of survival by teaming up with those who are physically fit and capable.
What do you choose?
The Heinz Dilemma. A woman was on her deathbed. There was one drug that the doctors said would save her. It was a form of radium that a druggist in the same town had recently discovered. The drug was expensive to make, but the druggist was charging 10 times what the drug cost him to produce. He paid $200 for the radium and charged $2,000 for a small dose of the drug. The sick woman's husband, Heinz, went to everyone he knew to borrow the money, but he could only get together about $1,000, which is half of what it cost. He told the druggist that his wife was dying and asked him to sell it cheaper or let him pay later, but the druggist said, "No, I discovered the drug and I'm going to make money from it." So Heinz got desperate and broke into the man's laboratory to steal the drug for his wife. Should Heinz have broken into the laboratory to steal the drug for his wife? Yes, it is his wife's life we are talking about. Or no, the druggist has the right to decide the price of his equipment.
What do you choose?
A difficult choice. You and your family love the beach and decide to spend a weekend at an isolated beach cabin. Your teenage daughter often gets bored on your getaways, so you make plans to take your niece along. As soon as you arrive, a storm is looming on the horizon and the water looks rough. You tell the girls they can get ready to swim, but to come back and help unload the car. They are so excited they do not pay attention to the last part of what you say and run down to the beach to swim. You do not realize they have done so until you hear your daughter scream. You realize they are both caught in a strong current and might be swept out to sea. You are a good swimmer and know you can save one of them. You have a difficult choice to make. Do you save your niece first as she is a poor swimmer and will not be able to last as long as your daughter? Or save your daughter first because although she is a strong swimmer and may be able to last long enough for you to come back after saving your niece, you cannot stand the idea of losing her?
What do you choose?
Robin Hood. You are an eyewitness to a crime. A man has robbed a bank, but instead of keeping the money for himself, he donates it to a poor orphanage that can now afford to feed, clothe, and care for its children. You know who committed the crime. If you go to the authorities with the information, there's a good chance the money will be returned to the bank, leaving many children in need. What do? Turn the robber in to the authorities. Uphold the law, believing that right is right, regardless of the circumstances. The law must be followed to maintain order and justice. Or say nothing. Keep silent since the money went to what you deem a good cause, prioritizing the immediate well-being of the orphaned children over the legal and ethical implications of the crime.
What do you choose?
Your best friend's wedding. You are at your best friend's wedding just an hour before the ceremony is to start. Earlier that day, you came across definitive proof that your best friend's spouse-to-be is having an affair with the best man being maid of honor, and you catch them sneaking out of a room together looking disheveled. If you tell your friend about the affair, their day will be ruined, but you don't want them to marry a cheater. What do? Tell your best friend. Despite the potential for ruining their day, you believe it's essential for them to know the truth before making a life-altering decision. Transparency and honesty outweigh temporary discomfort. Or say nothing. Your role is to be supportive and participate in your friend's happiness. While it's difficult to keep such a significant secret, you prioritize maintaining the joy of the wedding day and trust your friend to make their own decisions about their relationship in due time.
What do you choose?
The monster. You are the one of the best neurosurgeon in the country. One night, you receive orders from the hospital director to prioritize operating on the town's mayor, who suffered a gunshot wound, over a young boy who arrived first and is in critical condition, with a wound that falls right into your specialty, neurosurgery. You are aware that the mayor was about to help your career and the hospital conditions. You are the only one with the skills to save the boy who came first. But if you let the mayor go to other doctor, the chances of him surviving will be low. This because your coworkers are not very good. What do you choose? Save the little boy who came first, and you are the only one able to save him, and let your inexperienced coworkers with the mayor with a low success rate. Or save the mayor to help your career in the hospital but letting the boy die.
What do you choose?
Die young. Is it ethical to date/marry/befriend someone knowing you will die young? With the knowledge that you will die young, is it morally okay to befriend people, date people, or even marry them knowing that any good lasting relationship will likely lead to them being left without you? What about having kids? Would it be morally wrong to have kids if they would only know that parent until they're 5 or at most 10 years old? Until what point is it fair to make people dependent of and you will not be here for long? It is okay because everyone will die, I just know where, but that does not make me less human and not being able to love and form bonds of friendship and love. Or it is not okay because I will only left a void in all the people I left after I passed away.
What do you choose?
The trolley problem. A runaway trolley is hurtling down a track towards 5 people who are unable to move out of its path. You are standing next to a lever that can divert the trolley onto another track, but on that track there is one person who will be unable to escape the oncoming trolley. You must decide whether to pull the lever, diverting the trolley to kill one person instead of 5. Choices. Pull the lever. By pulling the lever, you actively choose to divert the trolley onto the track with one person, sacrificing that individual to save the 5 people on the original track. Or do not pull the lever. Opting not to pull the lever means allowing the trolley to continue on its original path, resulting in the deaths of the 5 individuals on that track. By the way, there is a video that talks about this exact problem, seeing it from different angles. I recommend you watching it later after this video.
What do you choose?
A sinking sensation. You've been on a cruise for 2 days when there's an accident that forces everyone on board to abandon ship. During the evacuation, one of the boats is damaged, leaving it with a hole that fills it with water. You figure that with 10 people in the boat, you can keep the boat afloat by having 9 people scoop the filling water out by hand for 10 minutes while the 10th person rests. After that person's 10-minute rest, he or she will get back to work while another person rests, and so on. This should keep the boat from sinking long enough for a rescue team to find you, as long as it happens within 5 hours. You're taking your first break when you notice your best friend in a sound lifeboat with only 9 people in it, and he beckons you to swim over and join them so you won't have to keep bailing out water. If you leave the people in the sinking boat, they will only be able to stay afloat for 2 hours instead of 5, decreasing their chance of being rescued, but securing yours. What do? Stay in your boat and hope that you are all rescued in 5 hours' time, before the boat sinks and you all drown. Or jump ship and join your friend in his boat and hope that the others are rescued within 2 hours.
What do you choose?